Man, I've never felt this low. Nowhere to turn, nowhere to go. No so-called friend to help me out. Out on a ledge, no one to talk me down. Can't explain why I get this way. Things seem good now, but here I lay. Maybe it's time to just let go. Grass is greener on down the road. Then you smile and I know I'm gonna be alright. Know you hate when I get this way. On a high and then the next day things come crashing down and everything's changed. I don't know, can I really complain? Seeing double when I see their face. How did we get here? What is this place? Take some more just to kill the pain. Lack of sleep got me feeling insane. Then you smile and I know I'm gonna be alright. Through it all, you've been by my side. My one love, my partner in crime. Knew it from the day we met. I could count on you until the end. To be there and to have my back. To keep me straight, remind me how to act. Keep my feet planted on the ground. Life's just better with you around. Then you smile and I know I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. When you smile, I know I'm gonna be alright.
Hello everybody, this is True Tall Tales and Whiskey, and I guess we're gonna call this an artist recap, would probably be the best way to explain this. We've got our friend Michael Summers in here today, and the idea is we're bringing in our friends, some of our favorite songwriters, just to kind of like recap our favorite songs.
Kind of behind the lyrics a little bit. So, kind of like you kick it on stage, let's talk about the song a little bit.
All right. Well, so it happened, so May's Mental Health Awareness Month. And I'm trying to think how long ago I wrote this song now. I guess it was 2 or 3 years ago. But it was in May, and I wrote this song, and there was a lot of things going on in my life, and I was pretty down, and wrote the song, and it kind of went back to my wife. Like, I was leaning on her a lot then, as I do now, still to this day. I mean, we've been together almost 20 years now, and she's always been my person. When I had nobody else, I could always lean on her, and that's what the song was about, and that's where it came from.
Yeah, and I think when like we sit in this room, I sit with, y'all four, and obviously Martin's married, Brendan's married, and you're married, and for me, that song like hits different and relates a little different. In some ways, like whenever I hear it, I go immediately to my mom. I go to my daughter, and then I come back to you, man, because like I got to be there when you were going through it, and you actually wrote them lyrics and put that song out, and I got to watch you sing it tonight, and like you'll see at the end of the video, you just kind of end with a smile that you weren't capable of when you wrote them lyrics.
Yeah, when I first wrote the song, like, I remember telling my wife, like, I wrote this song today, and I don't think I can play it, and I just recorded it on my phone because I record everything on my phone. because I'll forget everything. And so I think I actually might have sat down and tried to play it, and then I was like, no, I'm not gonna be able to. And I just set the phone in front of her and walked off and let her listen to it. Yeah, but I mean, I shed a few tears while I was sitting there writing that song. Like I remember sitting in the floor of my bedroom. I was just sitting there with the guitar, singing to my phone, and that's what came out.
Yeah, and I don't think it's like a big secret, like everything that like I've went through, and it's cool because like hearing that song tonight, I kind of went back to how much you kind of were that person for me. So not only thank you for them lyrics, but thank you for that song, because I think like not only me, it's got to hit home, and it's not specific, you know, for you that's your wife, but I think for everybody that song can be somebody, you know.
Yeah, thank you, man. I mean, that's kind of what I say. Like I announce it when I announce it at a gig. I'll say we all need somebody to lean on from time to time, and for me, that person's my wife. But I mean, I've had other people come up to me and tell me stories about. I mean, I've had people tell me some horrible things like losing children and losing, you know, loved ones, and they talk about what that song means to them, and that, you know, that hits you. Like, it's some of those stories are hard to hear, but yeah, it's cool that it hits everybody a little bit differently.
What's the deepest, most memorable thing that someone said to you about this song?
Oh man. Okay, so I had a lady come up to me in a bar, and I like to drink, so I think this was at the end of the night, but I had a lot, and so I'm like in, you know, like just had a great show, like had a good time, like, and she came up and she just pulled me aside, and she was by herself, and she said her 7-year-old son had passed away, and that she didn't have anybody to talk to about it, and that she loves listening to that song, and yeah, so that.
How do you receive that after a few whiskeys in you?
Yeah, it was it's pretty crazy to hear. So
that's cool though. That's the mark of a really good song. It's a universal sentiment, you know. Being able to kind of get that feeling and capture from different perspectives is really, really cool.
Yeah,
and you know, it's kind of the point of this segment, you know. That's why we love that song. That's why I'm sure so many other people do. There's I think a good song always has a moment in a song where there's kind of like the hairs on your arms stand up, and I think when it gets to that tag in that chorus, that, you know, it's gonna be all right, you know, that's gonna, as long as you have a soul, it's gonna hit you.
Yeah,
you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I think if you rewind to the time that he wrote that and he first released that video, because the video I think is something to talk about too. When he originally posted that video, it had to be one of his most popular posts, probably. Like, it kind of took off, and it kind of took a life of its own in waves as well, not just like all at once.
Yeah, it was funny because I had written a song. I don't know why I'm talking to this microphone. I forgot it's not working.
Just pulling back the curtain.
I had written a song, and I sat down, and I was leaving for Mexico the next day, and I'll never forget. I sat in my recliner and I just recorded it on my phone, and I posted it to YouTube, and I went to Mexico, and the next day, I guess midday, my phone just started alerting me like, "Hey, your video has 500 views. Your video has 1,000 views. Your video has 2,000 views. Your video has 3,000." And it just kept going and going. I was like, "What? Like, what's going on?" And I logged on, and yeah, I don't know. It shot up to like 7,000 views that week. Now it's only got like 7,500, so it stopped after I left Mexico. But yeah, for a little while, it was like really going. I don't know what it's at now, but yeah, it took off for that week, and it's kind of cool to see.
So if you're listening to this, we were raising money to send him back to Mexico.
Yeah, I'm going to record a few more songs, I'm going to video them, then I'm going to go to Mexico for like a week, and we'll see what happens.
Let's give it a second life, man. Well,
so is there a moment, as husbands, because I can't relate, is there a moment for y'all in y'all's life that song kind of takes you back to, or kind of hits that, you know, you kind of looked at your wife and that's what it took to know you were going to be all right?
Sure, I can answer that myself. Sure.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that one there. I mean, every time I've been in the crowd listening to it, I've been with my wife, so it's always like that little like pull in closer, a little hand hold tight, kind of like you know, you can really, if you've been in love and you got somebody you can trust and that you actually like your hearts are like one, you know, it's totally easy to relate to. You know, I don't know about them trifling hoes, but
Martin's saying you need to pitch it to Hallmark.
Yeah. I should do that. Maybe do a.
Into rom-com with it, you know.
Yeah, that'd be
Well,
awesome.
speaking of the actual boss of True Tall Tales and Whiskey, wasn't this actually Renee's idea to get this song recorded?
oh yeah, that's one of her favorite songs, man.
Oh, well,
when
thank
she
you.
heard it
Thank
Saturday
you.
night, I've been humming it all weekend, and she's just like, "Hey, you should get Michael to record that while you're out there." So thank
Yeah,
you.
there's a lot of songs that I don't do anymore, and that's one of them that it's always going to stay in there because it's got a little extra special meaning to it. So
For sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, if you guys like what you hear, y'all go follow Michael Summers and 30 Miles East. Come check us out, True Tall Tales and Whiskey, and we'll see you next time.